You know that tightness in your chest when anxiety strikes? Those relentless thoughts that keep you awake all night? That constant worry about tomorrow that steals your today? Imagine discovering one phrase, merely 3 words, capable of melting anxiety instantly upon its arrival. Brain researchers have scrutinized this phrase's neural impact, and what they found will reshape your stress management for life. But before I reveal this phrase, I need you to do something right now. Select subscribe and turn notifications on, as what you'll discover could mean the difference between chronic worry and real inner calm. Drawing from aggregated research by global universities and publicly available health education resources from official organizations, we've developed this video to deliver current information specifically tailored for those above 60. At this juncture, let me inquire something frank. What fraction of your time has been devoted to anxieties about situations that never occurred? How many beautiful moments have you missed because your mind was trapped in an imaginary future or a painful past? The truth is, anxiety doesn't live in the present moment. This isn't possible. Anxious feelings constantly revolve around either future scenarios or past experiences. It nourishes itself from moments that don't exist in this instant. This marks the juncture where everything evolves. The phrase that destroys anxiety is simply this: I am here now. Just 3 words, 9 letters total, unlimited power. Upon uttering these words with authentic mindfulness, something amazing takes place in your mind. Functional MRI research reveals that mindful presence promptly diminishes activity in the amygdala, our fear processing center, while at the same time enhancing prefrontal cortex activity, the region managing rational cognition and emotional balance. But this isn't just about brain chemistry. This centers on taking back your life from control of non-existent dangers. Consider this carefully. In this very moment, are you fine? Not about tomorrow's uncertainties, not next week's possibilities, not in those late-night mind-created scenes. This very second, the answer usually turns out to be yes. In this instant, you're inhaling and exhaling. At this moment, you're secure. This very second, you contain everything needed for a present moment existence. The majority of individuals beyond 60 bare years of collected anxieties. We've experienced sufficient life to understand that negative events occur. We've encountered grief, letdowns, and medical difficulties. And because of this experience, our minds become hypervigilant, constantly scanning for the next threat. This phenomenon is known among psychologists as anticipatory anxiety, and it's utterly depleting. It resembles racing in a marathon without moving. Your organism cannot differentiate between genuine threats and mental fabrications. When you worry about tomorrow's medical appointment, your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, stress hormones flood your system, exactly as if the threat were happening right now. This constant stress doesn't simply feel bad. It actually expedites aging and debilitates your immune system. Here's a significant finding that Harvard scientists uncovered. As people consistently cultivate present moment awareness, their systems yield reduced cortisol, the dominant stress hormone, and heightened DA, frequently referred to as a longevity substance. Just by bringing your attention back to now, you're literally choosing health over disease, peace over chaos. Allow me to recount a story that portrays this excellently. Robert, a man of 72, passed his days overwhelmed with anxiety regarding his heart problems. Every morning commenced with pulse-monitoring, sensation tracking, believing any day might prove his last. His wife watched him disappear into this prison of worry until one day, sitting in his garden, he noticed a butterfly land on a flower nearby. For just a few seconds, his mind went completely quiet. He wasn't worried about his heart. The next day wasn't on his mind. He was simply observing this butterfly, fully present right then, and at that moment, he comprehended something meaningful. His stress wasn't shielding him. It was hindering him from living fully. From that day forth, Anytime anxiety arose, he'd say to himself, I am here now, and move his attention to something in his immediate vicinity, a sound, a bodily feeling, the breath moving through him. Through time, this uncomplicated practice reshaped his existence more significantly than any medication. Now, I wanted to pause this video for just 5 seconds and try this yourself. Pronounce aloud, I am here now. Recognize your body resting in the chair. Notice the air on your skin. Perceive the noises around you. See how fast your stress lessens when you truly come into the present? This isn't positive thinking or denial. This is something much more potent. It's what's real. The present moment is the only moment that actually exists. All other moments are either remembered or imagined. When you truly get this, not just in your mind, but in your very being, anxiety loses its power over you. You see you've been suffering regarding situations that aren't real at this instant. And before advancing further, I'm asking for your help in spreading this word. Post a comment with a digit 1 if this resonates with you, or 0 if you're doubtful. Your interaction helps this video find others who urgently need this knowledge. Let's now address how to use this phrase properly, especially during heightened, anxious moments. The important thing isn't employing it as a weapon to battle anxiety, attempting to force worry away. Instead, apply it as a steadying force, a gentle cue to return home to the here and now. When you notice anxiety rising, pause. Draw a gradual breath. Speak I am here now, either aloud or in your mind. Then engage your senses. What appears in your sight? What enters your hearing? What can you feel? This uncomplicated practice stops the anxiety cycle before it intensifies. Brain science demonstrates you cannot be completely present and completely anxious at the same time. They're mutually exclusive states. Presence dissolves anxiety the way light dissolves darkness, not by struggling, but merely by existing there. For those of us past 60, this technique is exceptionally helpful because we often harbor not just immediate concerns, but also amass anxiety from a lifetime of obstacles. We may stress over health matters, financial security, our children or grandchildren, or losing our autonomy. These are true concerns, but worrying over them creates no answers. It simply keeps us from savoring the good times still available. Taking steps solves problems. Being present offers peace. Worry provides neither. Here's the transformative power of this phrase. It acts immediately, demands no payment, creates no unwanted effects, and functions anywhere, whenever. Therefore, here's what I challenge you to do. Whenever you observe anxiety appearing, utilize the phrase, I am here now. Express it with awareness. Reconnect with your senses. And here's my request for you right now.